Good morning, everybody. You ready to do a little digging and repairing today? Yeah, it's another leaky line here. Only this time it is right by the water tank. This is probably the original water tank from the 1950s on here, but I don't think that's the leaking problem. I think it's down below ground where the pipe comes out of there. So, gonna have to do a little bit of digging. This is you're looking at the well pump on the left-hand side with the pressure dial, and then you can see where the existing little tiny leak out of the tank. That's not a big deal, but it's all down here that if I turn this pump on now, it turns this into a virtual little lake down here, and that's no good in terms of having mosquitoes and attracting tons of insects. So I've got to go get the shovel and start digging. Right under the lemon tree. Okay, see a line. Here's where the line comes out. You can just see the clamp there. So I'm going to get the small digger to work in kind of precisely around there. This is this is some kind of T-union right here, isn't it? Coming out of the main with the main pipe there, and then hitting that, and then branching into the T. So the question is, which of these 6,000 connections here is the one that's leaking? So the only way to tell is to put the system under pressure and then do an observation here to see which point it's leaking. Well, how's that for bad luck? I'm looking down here and look over here. All right, well, that's probably a little better for me. I hate to fiddle with that joint there, so let me depressurize the system and we'll dig over here. Okay, can you tell where the leak is down there? There it is. We got that dug away. Trim some of that back so it'd be easier to work here. So I'm going to get the cutters and cut that section out and see if I can fit a new piece into there. With the hose clamps, there must be 100 hose clamps on this whole line. So, all right, let me go get the cutter. Since I do this job so often, I always keep I have a huge plumbing supply box in the workshop, and I keep various sizes of pipe lengths and hose clamps. So the trick will be to take the cutters here and cut out the appropriate size section and try to fit it in. We're going to lose a lot of water out of here. It's going to basically drain the system, so it's going to take a little bit of time for that to go down. There we go. It's the first cut. Going to really fill that up. It's going to take a while. Woo! That ain't black gold. I wish it was. No, actually I don't. The California EPA would be on me like crazy. I'd have a million people here in hazmat suits. Just gone down a bit. Next thing is to using the pipe wrench here to send this end in as much as I can over this way, because then we're going to back it out on the other end once we make the connection and hope we have enough thread. I've also started the hose clamp to be able to hose clamp down this end. So now it's a question of making the cut here in the right location, trying to lift these sections up and join them. That's the real money shot of the whole process. Got everything tightened down. Yeah. Now we just put it under pressure. See if we have a leak or anything. So far, so good. Just wait a couple minutes till we get the pressure fully up. Woo! Get it up to about 40 pounds per 45 pounds per square inch. Still good. We are under full pressure here. I ended up having to change that replacement pipe 2 times on here and cutting back this a little more, but we're under full pressure here, about 55 psi, which is looking good, and I'm not seeing any evidence of leakage. So we're gonna wait a couple minutes and then we're gonna button her up. Woo! I sure feel like a mud crab today, but you know what, the job is done. I've waited about an hour or so, filled everything in, and it is holding real well. So job completed. I'm going to treat myself to one of the homegrown peaches. And I hope you guys have a good day. And as usual, your thumbs up are very appreciated. Thanks everybody.